He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing.
I don't know, I ain't been in there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you
I'm not playing to the
backwards.
offseason,
I would dare
because I
say
know my team
they need
sucks.
something good to happen right here, right now.
I'm waiting to the offseason. Next season, I'll be good. Like, after free agency, yeah.
Y'all had a better team than me.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his
Well,
own
I gave up
space
2
and
losses
bring
to
the tackle
Sean.
along the
I
way.
gave up a loss to Sean and lost to Wade.
We're scoreless after 1.
Oh, that sucks.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
I wasn't even trying to win no games. I was trying to tank.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I do when I got to practice. Working your guy in the mouth.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return.
Jay ain't worried about return.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run
So you
back.
can take that
And the
L
Chiefs
and
will
quit
have
and
an
cry.
excellent field position here as they take over.
Well, I'm going to break his spirit before Double J get the chance to.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
All right, so I think I
Instead,
perfected
it's
my big
second
nickel
down.
defense with the
Boy, you
additional
will
Bosa.
not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the
why
wrong direction for the
running out of bounds.
offensive guys.
It's all good.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
For sure. For sure.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Bro, how is
And
it?
he'll work it inside the 30 to the
Don't make no sense.
29-yard
You gotta let him
line.
get away like
They'll
that.
get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got to get him to do a score.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
I'm pretty sure they let you make payments.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 31, check 31. 22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Hurt. Let's go.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I hope he don't come back.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes being chased out left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there.
Hit this nigga, man.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown.
Come on, bro. Where's my spot?
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Yes, bro. What you doing is running. He's taking out running with the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
All right, so how do you do the fast zone?
You have to make sure everybody's still good. I think it's all everybody's not supposed to have no wins. It should be our first team.
Yeah, but I gotta give a gutter the win because I'm not playing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
over the end line. And whoever home or you gotta look and see who home or away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of there before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It got his man complete.
Wait, why 40 got his on the way?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
As the stoppage will come, 23
seconds to go till halftime.
It is all supposed to be first and game. Yours too.
Across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Okay, so we're doing. Okay, so we're doing that.
Yeah, just do it on off air. Just reset it.
Oh, well, mine got to play. I mean, Vontae's got to play trio in both leagues.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Force advance, right?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7 yards there and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Come out there, huh? You broke the hole.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Man, I got to play 40. All right, I know. I'm going to play 40 games.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime
I'm going to play 40 games.
Coach.
You going to play them? You going to play against them?
Appear ready for the
yeah, in the fantasy league. I got them. I got to play the Texans in the fantasy league.
This is fielded at the goal.
Just because I ain't never played them.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Wow, bro. Come on. You supposed to fell straight to the ground.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Cheating, bro. I did a whole possession kick.
They're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Don't you see I'm losing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill.
Bro, this game fucking GM. Fucking 5'10". I got a 6 foot going on these niggas.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15.
Come on, bro. You're not letting me go for the pass.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
This nigga lucky plays, bro.
Oh, it's this draft. Okay.
Come on, nigga. Oh, you cheating ass.
The extra point splits the
ain't supposed to toss that ball.
And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency.
Oh my God! Get up the field, boy! You got a 96 feet.
Know the situation, and by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points,
big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to, and it's caught inside the 30. He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers complete. This is Lewis.
Come on, Lewis.
This near
Grab them
the 5.
niggas.
He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well field across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wow. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Y'all letting me break tackle?
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Running on first down with Ware. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Ware.
No! Oh, come on, stupid!
Here come the flags. This is going to get him the first down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Good.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
We're talking about the main lead.
There at 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This is wild.
Find out that I actually have a winning record in the fantasy league.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
There goes my whole tanking.
Down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rodgers.
Hold on to the ball.
I know at times people think we use it too often.
You've got
to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone,
you've got
to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ball.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, circle wide open. Damn.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down.
You stick this little nigga.
But the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
Damn.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space.
I'm going to get a win when I pop his ass, man. I'm going to win when I injure this nigga, man. Come on.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane
not let
start
me hit
to
stick
develop.
this dude.
Boom. He took advantage of it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And an alley to run.
Boy, how you missed that tackle?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a
Hit pass from Mahomes. Come on.
Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And I got a bye week next week. I'm trying to get everybody to get their game out of the way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rodgers going to throw.
Two sides y'all long.
It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right. I'm advanced.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again.
You can get offensive players.